even if it's something far-fetched, like some kind of sci-fi, fantasy, whatever. I like to really get into it. So I'm the weird guy in the room where if everybody suddenly breaks into song and dance, I'm just like, that's not realistic. And I get all like kind of like about it because I can't see a big dramatic tense situation and have all of a sudden everyone just suddenly starts to dance. I don't know. I can't. It's just like, it ruins everything for me. I can't do it.
Wasn't Frozen one of those things too?
Yeah, but I've never seen Frozen, and I've
really?
I've never really brought it into my household. The Disney movies that my daughter likes to watch usually don't have a lot of singing. They're mostly the non-singing kind, like the Pixar type stuff, like Nemo and that kind of thing. But as far as that kind of stuff goes, it's just, like I said, it's a weird kind of situation for me. I like certain things as far as certain rock operas go, but even they kind of get like, because I can't imagine people in a situation where all of a sudden they're going to be like, oh, we're going to fight and have this battle, but then all of a sudden we're going to sing about it and punch your lights out and stuff. I can't get into it.
Okay. I never heard anyone say like that before.
Well, see, I mean, it's just, like I said, I can't, I don't know. It's just a weird thing about me.
There's everything in the world weird about you, Spider.
Probably. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be weird. That's probably one of them. But,
Well, I mean, there is times where it is kind of annoying where you get into the show. Also, they're singing about it. Okay. I mean, the only one is classic of that kind of feature is Mary Poppins. Dude, it's Mary Poppins. Where you have your storyline and you have your music, but it's not all about music.
Yeah, I mean, I can see all that kind of stuff. It's just some of those things, you can tell from the front that they're supposed to be like a fantasy kind of thing, and they're obviously supposed to be, something you don't get into like that. But something like a Rocky Horror, I have like such a back and forth kind of like, because there's stuff to like about it, but then I don't know, I just can't follow along the whole thing. I can't get into it where it's really dramatic, and it's like, oh no, all this stuff's happening, and then we're gonna sing. Da, 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 da. Like, it takes me out of the whole thing. I don't know why. It's just so weird.
So
they made fun of it, the phenomenon. In I used to watch a cartoon back on Nickelodeon back in the day when it was mostly cartoons, not like shows and things. But I used to watch Rocko's Modern Life. Anybody else remember that? Huh? Wallaby, Australia? You remember? Okay, you don't remember. Whatever. But anyway, there was an episode where it was like he was running for commissioner of garbage collection or something silly. But it was like a musical episode. And he'd go and he'd talk to one of the other characters, and then all of a sudden they'd break out into song and dance, and like a whole bunch of the cast, and he'd just be standing there just looking at him like confused. And then when they were all done, he'd be like, how did you all know the words? And they'd be like, oh, we meet every Tuesday. And it's like the people in the musical, they know it's a musical, except for that one guy that wasn't involved. And that's me. I'm that one guy. I'm that one guy that doesn't know, that didn't meet on Thursdays.
You mean you did not get the memo of the...
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I'm that guy. I am that guy who was not either not invited or just didn't get the invitation somehow. And, I didn't know that we were meeting on Thursdays, and I didn't know the words. So when I watch a musical on TV or anything, it's just like that. I'm getting into it. I'm getting into the story, and then all of a sudden everybody's singing them. I'm like, what? How do they know? How do they dance like that? I don't get it. And then they go right back to the story like nothing happened. It's like I can't go back into it. I'm just like, no. What? How do they know? And yeah.
Well, it's part of the storyline. They have to go on that Thursday and practice the lines and practice the dance moves and all that jazz. So, it's called script. It's something that this show does not have. So that's how it goes. They have a script. They read the script. They are hired to read it and then sing it. They can't sing. They're not hired. It's a thing that they do.
Well, see, that's me. I'm the guy.
Okay. So, okay. So you're in this rock band for how many years, and you didn't go to practice?
No. It's like I can get into a band and things. I can get into that kind of stuff and practicing and whatnot, and that all makes sense. But when you're just going about your day and you're making breakfast and you're like, hey, yeah, I'm making breakfast outside. Oh, there's Jim the neighbor, and you say, hi, Jim, and all of a sudden Jim's like, hey, it's a beautiful day, da, 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 da. And then half the neighborhood starts dancing with Jim, and I'm inside the house going, why are they dancing? Where's that music coming from? How are they all in perfect step? It's 7 a.m.
7 a.m, and they're singing? God forbid, they're called morning people. Why are they morning people?
See, you'd wonder too. You'd be pretty confused, right?
Only because they're singing at 7 o'clock in the morning. No one sings at 7 o'clock in the morning. Do they have coffee yet? Sheesh.
Yeah, see, they'll be out there, they'll be drinking our coffee, passing it around, and they're not spilling a drop while they're dancing.
There is absolutely no coffee in that cup because they're dancing around. You kidding me? I'll yell at my cats for spilling my coffee, getting next to me. Mom's coffee, go away.
I don't even know how we got on this topic, honestly. You told me to start talking and not talking.
Like I said, this show is not script.
Oh boy, oh goodness.
Well,
life for me is not a musical because it wouldn't make any sense. It just wouldn't. I'm that guy. I can't. If you guys all know the words, that's great. Can you email them to me? Because I don't know what I'm doing.
What are you gonna do? Singing on this show? We should do. Oh my god, we should do a musical on the show. Just annoy Spider.
Well, you'd have to have like everybody involved except for me because I'd have to be. I'm confused. I just be doing the show and I'd be like, okay, so this day in music, and all of a sudden everybody's like, this day in music, and I'm just, what, huh?
Yeah, and
there's a song.
Yes, and we'll bring the band Sean's in to sing the song for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! All in harmony. And Seanmony.
Seanmony. All right, we got to end the show. And get you guys geared up for next week's show. We have the Quiet Kill we were going to talk about earlier coming to the show from Alaska. This song here is, what is the name of the song? Hang on a minute. It's a long song. When you're going through... That is
a long song.
When you're going... No, it's a long title, not the song. It's the long title.
It's not a long song, it's a long title. And see, that's how they do it. They're musicals. It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
All right. This song is called When You're Going Through Hell. Like right now, I'm going through hell because Spider is doing this singing thing, and it's listen at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, dude.
I
would be shooting
7 o'clock in the morning, probably in I don't even remember how long. 7 o'clock doesn't exist for me.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe 9 or 8. 8 o'clock probably. on Thursdays because I have to get up for for a midday music break. But that's about it. Otherwise, I sleep in until like 10 in the morning. All right, we're okay. We're gonna go. We're not gonna like bore you to death on spiders.
Say goodnight. The show is
and
over.
You are a singer, and you're singing this way. Sing your natural voice. Good Christ. All right, here we go. Quiet kill. When you're going through hell. Good night, everybody. Good night, Spider.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is it for Let's Talk About the Music, episode 36.
36. I'm whispering about it. 36. Follow
the show. Follow the show.
Yellow button. Follow.
brightest day, time will fade away. Every darkest night, we'll have to face the light. And when the rain comes pouring down, you will surely drown if you don't don your coat and stave the cold. Sometimes you won't find the answer. Things are better off that way. Sometimes there is no hero. No one will save the day. The wolves will howl and gnash their teeth. The howling gale will batter and beat. When your world is crashing down, you find your feet, you push on. Finding beauty in this cold and rational world sometimes ain't easy when you're caught up in the downpour. So find your solace in your solitude, find your strength in your fortitude. When you're assailed by those caustic tongues and vitriol,